Howdy there, folks. This is Bill coming at you again from Reviews by Bill. Another knife review. I have a lot of knives. It's a hobby, besides pipes, collecting knives. Today we have a very special knife, at least I think so. It's probably something most everybody would recognize. It's got that brand name, that image of the handle. It's red. Yes, I'm reviewing my Swiss Army knife. I love this knife. As you can see, the classic red grips. This is my Swiss Huntsman. It is, I think, you can see the thickness there. That's how thick it is. That's how wide it is. These little bumps here, whatnot. Lovely little knife. This has been on many a scout trip with me. It currently resides in my car. It is kind of my EDC every drive carry. You know, it goes with me wherever my car goes. I just can't justify putting that in my pocket or backpack or whatever. But this is a phenomenal knife. Let me read you. First of all, let me just open it all up here so you can get a look at it. I've had Swiss Army knives almost as long as I've had buck knives. If you've watched my buck knife videos, the last one I just did was of my Woodsman, and this is my Huntsman, kind of fitting. Oh, I need to open that. Bear with me here, folks. I appreciate it. Let's see, I gotta open this side. Almost there. I just cut my nails too, so it doesn't make it any easier getting my finger in these little cracks. Anyways, let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. Alrighty, there she is, all opened up. We'll start on this side, you know, the knife, the can opener, the flathead, the scissors, the shorter of the two blades, the wood saw, another flathead, an opener, corkscrew, wire stripper, pick, and then of course the tweezers and toothpick on the ends. Mine's a little dirty because it's been sitting in my car in the center console. Get a nice little once over. These are really durable knives. They do not lock, folks. These knives, this particular knife, the Huntsman, has no locking feature, so these blades can close at any minute. See, just kind of flip it up and it closes. There's no locking mechanism on either side and whatnot. So I'll read you the list of features here. Let me tab over. Swiss markets this as versatile enough to be used around the house as well as in the great outdoors. The Huntsman Victorinox Swiss Army knife features 13 tools and is 5-star rated. The perfect companion for anyone. According to their website, it comes in the lovely classic red, black, and a sapphire blue. The tools include a wood saw, a reamer, cap lifter with screwdriver, wire stripper, toothpick, corkscrew, large blade, small blade, scissors, multi-purpose hook, can opener with a small screwdriver, a key ring, and tweezers. So that's it. Get a few different shots of it. Let's see. Oh, I wonder if they give me weight. Sure. It's they call it a multi-tool. It's 91 millimeters long. It's 1 inch thick. It's an eighth of an inch tall. It weighs 3.5 ounces, and the red handle material is Celador polished. So overall, a pretty nice setup. Let me close this up before I lose a finger, because even to the most knife-savvy individual, accidents can always happen. That's why they're called accidents. While I'm at it, I will demonstrate the proper knife closing technique. If I can just find the knife. That's one thing that always kind of frustrates me about Swiss Army knives, is you got all these cool options, but like for the first month and a half of using the thing, I can't figure out where in the world each tool is. So here's the knife, the one I use most often. Just going along. As you can see, I have fairly small hands compared to my friends, and I grip this all the way around, and you can see it doesn't stick out here, and it's not really here. So proper knife closing technique, something like this. Just take it and push on it, and because this is a free swinging knife, there's no locking mechanism. If my finger's here and I push this forward, I'll probably lose the tip of my finger. So please make sure you have no appendages, fingers, kids' fingers, anything along where the knife closes, and then safely remove your fingers and push it down. That's how I learned it. I've never had an accident. This knife did cut me pretty bad once, and we were in the middle of Yosemite, and there was nothing around to help you. To help me. Let's see, rating. I'd probably give it a 7.7 out of 10. Just because it doesn't lock, and I'm biased towards locking knives, whether it's just a single blade or it's got all these little features. Personally, I've only ever used the big blade, the little blade, and the can opener, and the wood saw. I haven't really needed the scissors because all the bandages these days for moleskin and whatnot come pre-sized. It's kind of heavy. It's kind of awkward. The reason I like locking blades is you don't run the risk of chopping your own finger off on accident. So, just my 2 cents. 7 out of 7. It's not terribly expensive, but you're only getting 13 features. It's $46 plus shipping. So I think a 7 out of 7. 7.7 out of 10 is pretty fair. Swiss makes a ton of knives. I mean, if you don't like this feature, you can probably find a very similar knife that substitutes 2 other features in instead of the 2 you don't like. I mean, let me just read you the list of this is just under the, they have classics, everyday use, do-it-yourself, camping, hunting, boating, fishing, executive gifts, and then they have replacements and cutlery and bridal gifts, Fibrox Professional Series, paring utility knives, steak, chef's knives, sentoku, bread knives, slicing, carving, and boning and filleting knives. And then they have knife sets, floral knives, oyster knives, rosewood collection, ceramic, forged. Swiss Victorinox really goes all out on these. So if you don't like the Huntsman, there's a really, really good chance that there's going to be another Swiss Victorinox knife for you. And this knife is $46, and I have gotten at least $46 worth of value out of it. And I would be really interested to know how much you pay for that right there, that little cross. You know, it's brand name. Most people, when you see this on a keychain, oh, you got a Swiss Army knife. And it's just red plastic, basically. So, I'm about 10 minutes of ranting and raving and sharing about my Swiss Huntsman. Hope you enjoyed the video.